Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, here we are dealing with a straightforward matter of incompetence and disregard for regulations and legislation. We are dealing with a government that is incapable of managing its own affairs because it does not have internal capacity. This failure to implement Section 31 of PFMA confirms that the ANC government is the biggest enemy of black business development in this country. Black businesses, small businesses in this country contribute about 47% of employment and contribute about 42% to the GDP. Black businesses are operating under extreme difficult conditions where commercial banks, including DFIs, are refusing to give them credit facilities because they are citing that they are high risk because they are dealing with the state. Even when they raise personal funding to implement services, the state doesn't pay them in time as per Treasury Regulation Section 8, which clearly stipulates that invoices must be paid within 30 days from the date of invoice. So, Minister, it can't be correct that you come and mislead Parliament. Just yesterday, the Auditor General said we are wasting 30 billions of rands because basic processes are not followed and the regulations are ignored. Now, let's look at your biggest culprits when it comes to this non-payment within the 30 days. Department of Defense, 73,000 invoices were not paid in 2014 within 30 days. In 2015, they have moved to 100,000. Department of Transport, 1,000 invoices were not paid. In 2015, they have moved to 7,000. Department of Public Works, 18,000 invoices were not paid within 30 days. In 2014, now they have moved to 25,000. And over 200 million of rent was not paid within 30 days. The incompetence of this government has led over 300,000 of black businesses closing down and getting liquidated over the last 3 years. It has led to almost 146,000 job losses over the last 3 years. Some officials deliberately refuse to pay suppliers, forcing them to pay bribes in order for them to release their payments. Unless the government builds internal capacity, the problem of unpaid suppliers will remain with us for a very long time. The government must build internal capacity to process payments on time. The government must have responsive mechanism to address the disputes on time. But what is evident here is that we are dealing with a useless government. And a failure to do a simple thing like making a payment is just a tip of an iceberg. ANC government must just be removed from power because it's useless. Thank you.
The Honorable Slengwa.